In this instructional video, we'll install a roof panel with a roof support. Note, a regular roof panel uses one roof support. A roof panel for dome skylight uses two roof supports. The slots in the roof panels will indicate where to place the roof supports. Set a side gable onto the right side wall panels and align the holes in the wall panels with those in the side gable. Once aligned, secure the gable to the wall panels using 14 screws. Note, a second adult should push gently from the opposite side to provide support. Next, set a side truss into place into the notches at the top of the wall panels. While one adult holds the side truss in place, set a roof panel over the edges of the gable, wall panel, and truss. Note, the edge of the roof panel fits down inside the truss. Orient the roof panel for dome skylight so the top edge of the wall panel fits into the groove near the bottom of the roof panel, and the holes in the wall panel align with the slits in the roof panel. Orient the roof panel so the edge of the gable fits into the groove along the side of the roof panel, and the holes in the gable align with the slits along the side of the roof panel. Once aligned, insert the 4 screws at that union. Do not worry about aligning the roof panel with the holes in the truss. Insert only the first screw into the gable. Now the holes in the truss may look off, and they probably are. Simply adjust the truss until its holes align with the screw bosses along the edge of the roof panel. Ensure the edge of the roof panel is flush with the truss. Once flush and aligned, insert only the first screw at that union. Insert a roof support at an angle into the notch at the edge of the roof panel and gable. Gently lift the top of the roof panel and slide the other end of the roof support into the notch between the panel and the truss. Finally, insert 1 more screw through the truss and into the roof panel, and 2 more screws through the gable and into the roof panel. Repeat these steps for the rear right roof panel, the front left roof panel for dome skylight, and the rear left roof panel. The important thing to note is that you should install the roof support only after you've inserted the 2 bottommost screws. Then insert the roof support, and finally insert the last screws. Set the rear end of the center truss into the notch on the center rear wall panel and lift the truss up so the holes in the ends of the horizontal support tube align with the holes in the 2 side trusses. Insert 2 screws down through the holes in the side trusses and secure the tube to the side trusses using the washers and nuts. Slide the door hinge tube about 12 inches out of the bottom of the left door. While one adult holds the left door upright, insert the door hinge tube into the left door hinge bushing. Note, ensure the hole in the door hinge tube faces the slit in the bushing and that the 2 face towards the front of the shed. Insert a cotter pin through the bushing and hinge tube and out the other end. Bend the 2 ends of the pin outward. Repeat these same steps for the right door. Now set the entry gable over the 2 doors and slide the holes in the entry gable over both hinge tubes. Set the end of the center truss into the notch at the apex of the entry gable and insert a screw through the angle bracket and into the entry gable to hold the gable in place. Now, tighten the nut and bolt securing the angle bracket to the center truss. Attach the 2 center rear roof panels and roof supports to the trusses and wall panels. Bend the flaps of the large entry roof panel upward. Set the panel onto the trusses and over the entry gable, being sure to align the holes in the roof panel with those in the gable. First, insert the 8 screws along the edge of the gable. Then insert the 6 screws into the trusses. Set the small entry panel onto the trusses and large entry roof panel and insert 2 screws at these locations to hold it in place. Set the left angled roof panel onto the roof and into the trusses. Secure with 9 screws and repeat this step for the right angled roof panel. Now insert a self-tapping screw through the entry gable and into the left door hinge tube. Repeat this step for the right door hinge tube. The roof caps overlap one another. Since the roof caps overlap from right to left, we'll start at the right side of the shed and work our way to the left. Locate the right end roof cap. Bend the right end roof cap and set it in place over the roof panels and right side gable. Secure the cap to the gable using 4 screws. Next, bend a center roof panel and set it in place on the right end roof cap, roof panels, and truss. Secure it in place using 6 screws. Continue repeating these steps as you move from center roof cap to center roof cap. And finally, attach the left roof cap to the center roof cap and left side gable. The small skylights attach to the roof caps and allow natural light into the shed. Start by folding a small skylight. Push the small skylight up through the hole in the roof and position the small skylight over the hole. Align the holes in the small skylight with those in the roof. Note there are small tabs on the skylight to help you hold it in place during installation. Use a pair of pliers to grasp the tab and hold the small skylight in place. Use 6 screws and washers to secure the skylight to the roof, and repeat this step for each small skylight. Finally, the truss notch inserts plug the notches on the wall panels not supporting trusses. When you plug them into the notches, ensure the arrow on the back side is facing upward. Repeat this step for each truss notch insert.